Yo, yo, yo.
Sup?
Yo, what's up, dude? It's been a
Not
while.
much, it's been a while.
Yo, yeah.
Yeah, we said it at the same time.
Yeah, what the fuck, eh? We got some weird news today, so we just had to, put this as our priority. What the fuck?
Very big priority. Very big news.
Yeah, because the servers might get shut down, and then we might not ever be able to play multiplayer again. And multiplayer was the most fun thing about this game. Yo, I want there to be some sort of dedicated I don't know. I want multiplayer to live on after this game, because what the fuck? Patterns got cancelled. It's so sad.
Yeah, but we saw it coming, really.
Yeah, yeah, but it was more like we didn't want it to see it coming. I didn't want to see it coming. I was like,
Oh no, trust me. I have like 70 hours in this game. I didn't want to see it die either, but I knew it was going to happen.
yeah, especially like the last update when they're like, yeah, we changed the UI. We spent a lot of time changing the user interface because
Honestly, this new interface, I gotta be fairly honest, this is a piece of shit. It looks like something designed for a mobile device.
yeah, that's exactly what I thought too. It's like, oh, they're gonna take up more of the screen because iPods or something. But they fucked up the game, man. And it's funny because the game's cool. Well, like, I don't. It's like we were the only people that played this game, first of all, and second of all, I wouldn't have ever met you if it wasn't because of this game. It's so funny.
That's true. True. I just remember all the time I spent with earlier builds, and it's just really, really sad to see this game is ending.
Oh my god, a Sphinx. Where's the picture of David Bowie? Is that the picture?
I see it.
Oh, it's a Sphinx for me. Well, it looks like, or is that no? Or is it?
I
like?
must have downloaded some world.
Oh, it must have. Maybe it's a different pack. What the fuck? Because I was so excited. You said that there's a picture of David Bowie, but it's not a picture of David Bowie for me.
That's really weird.
It looks like a tomb. That's really funny. Man, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. The weird thing about this game was that it's just when you did a lot of stuff, it would crash eventually. You know, it would have just. But I don't think that's not big enough reason to cancel the whole game. You know? Like
No, I mean,
like,
it's alpha. We expected that.
Yeah, he's like, okay, so the game crashes a lot, so even though there's all this awesome stuff, fuck it. Like, I don't get it at all. Maybe there's a
And that's why, yeah, probably a scam in that case.
Yeah, like you think it's a scam, and it might have been, because like, I don't, like, okay, you know how like Notch like just does shit for fun, you know, like x times 10 to the c was pretty much like, he shouldn't have told anyone about that. Like Notch even said like he shouldn't have told anyone about that just because it's him dicking around. You know, like, I think Patterns was someone dicking around, and they never intended to make it a game. They were just dicking around. You know what I mean?
Right, but why sell it on Steam?
No idea. Honestly, I think so many other people straight up expected that when they made a game, it would, like, blow up like Minecraft.
Yeah, but I don't think that these people realize that there's already a negative opinion of Linden based off of Second Life.
Yeah, some people love it, though. My dad plays Second Life, weirdly.
Oh,
Well,
no, I know a lot of people love it, but as a game, I mean, as, like, you know, something that I'd play, I wouldn't touch it.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Man, I lost all my fun patterns, too, with these updates.
Yep, same here. So that's another thing. Like, basically, one of the reasons why I stopped playing the game was because I lost my name. I lost my, like, it just all of a sudden lost my username and I couldn't get it back. super weird.
That's really weird.
Yeah, and what is it? That Alienware level was saved, and I couldn't get my Alienware level that I spent like so much time making. And I finally got the money for, by the way. I don't know if I told you that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, because I got the
You got that streaming. You got that Shield or something like that.
yeah, the Shield tablet. I haven't talked about that yet, but man, the Shield tablet is another funny thing. Oh, I can hear the phone ring. I'm not answering it. Well, actually, yeah, fuck it, I will. Hello? 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 Hello, this is it was like, hello, my name is something from duck cleaning services.
Oh, the kind where you say no hablo español and then they start yelling at you in Spanish anyways?
Yeah. Or it like, no offense to Indian people, because like I have a couple Indian friends that are really cool. You know, like that, like Indian people are fucking cool, but when you get like some Indian person on the phone being like, hey, does your computer have problems? Do you want me to fix your have you gotten that ever? It's like in
No.
okay,
Weird.
well, where I live, that maybe it's like a Canada thing, like, because maybe a lot of the people are calling from Toronto. But basically, like, a lot of people get these weird phone calls where it's like, hey, your computer's having problems, do you want me to fix it for you? And then they basically get you to connect to they force you to download a remote desktop program, and then they like remote desktop to your computer, and then they steal all your money. It's like really stupid, like what I heard on the news, because they call all the time, and it's funny as hell, because like they make you download a remote desktop program, even though Windows has a remote desktop feature, right? You don't need to download another program to remote desktop on Windows, but they don't know that. And
Oh yeah.
so there's a lot of funny things like that. And yeah, I even got the guy to, like, one time I got the person saying to me on the phone, like, you want me to teach you how to do it? And I have to edit that and, like, make the audio nicer or something. It's funny. But anyways, this game, the thing that really bugs me about this game was, well, about this update is, when you right click shit, it doesn't do what it used to.
Yeah, I don't know how to separate, and I'm also noticing Lost Point doesn't float anymore.
Yeah, so what the fuck? Earlier versions were better. Yeah, it's funny, eh? How we can notice that stuff because we played it? Like, you have this video...
I spent 80... Yeah, I have 70 hours on the Steam version from, like, closer to release. I mean, holy shit, it's so different, and it's so much less fun.
Earlier versions were more fun, but I gotta say, the Escher gravity is cool in certain ways. Like, the way you can trip out gravity and make weird-looking situations and stuff, like, that's just awesome, right? But besides that...
I could do this with Planetary, though.
Yeah. Trying to orbit is, like, I don't know. I think, like, orbiting is fucking awesome. I'd rather have, like, a house that was on, like, this orbiting asteroid than to have Escher gravity. You know?
I wanted one that was, like, in a planet and like, you had to do some tricky bouncing and platforming on Knack and all that shit. Can't do that, because they nerfed it.
Yeah, it's so weird, because, like, all they needed to do was make both of them work. It's like, I don't know, like, it seemed like the game was going to be all about, really weird, like, gravity manipulation things, right? Like, the fucking Escher gravity is one thing that completely changes a building game, right? It makes the building game completely different. And orbiting makes building games completely different. Like, it's like they could have just come up with other ideas too that drastically change physics and stuff in a building. Like, it could have just been a fucking trippy building game like that. And instead, they went, nah. Yo, maybe it's like, Blizzard, and how they recently canceled Titan because they didn't want to make it. It's not that it wasn't going to be good or whatever, they just didn't want to. Maybe it's like that.
I didn't realize that was the reason. I thought it was because of the fact that they'd spent so many years on it already.
Yeah, but it was more because if they were going to continue making Titan, then they'd have to spend even more time on it. So, the reason they canceled Titan was because they just didn't want to spend that much time on it. So maybe it's like that.
Yeah, but Titan was in development for so many years.
I know, it's so ridiculous. And it looked like a cool game too, like superheroes, like living lives, and like doing jobs and shit, and then going out to save the world. That could have been fun.
Yeah, I remember even Blizzard themselves said it looked like a lot of fun, so yeah, I'm pretty sad about that, but still sadder about this.
Yeah, I think most of like game makers or whatever lie a lot though, because I remember years and years ago when there was like an article about Blizzard and Titan and stuff, and they're like, yeah, we play Titan all the time, it's fun as hell, like, and then later on they said that it wasn't fun. So it's like, make up your minds, guys, right? I think they're just...
Could be who... part of that could be who you talk to, too, though.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, you're right. It might just be one guy thinks it's fun, like the best thing ever, and then like the person who's making it just hates it, so he cancels it. Oh, like this game and like so many other things. Man, that sucks. Well, there's so many things to talk about, and like, yeah, it's fucking shitty.
I just would, honestly, like, no, nothing they can do at this point is going to reestablish my faith in Linden or the Patterns devs, but at the very least, they could give us the older versions of the game so we could have fun with the more fun versions of it.
Yeah, yo, you could have, if you downloaded them direct off of their website, you could have gotten the earlier versions.
I bought it directly on Steam now.
Yeah. I don't know if, yeah, maybe they'll like put them up. I don't know. You're right though. Like, it would be the best if they did something. Let us have the earlier versions that were more fun. Cause what the fuck? Or at least the earlier versions, like, they were faster to build. So many things.
Bombs are crazier too, and all that shit.
Yeah, so much. It's funny how much, like, the long list you can make. But at least you can do this still. Like, this is, I don't know, I love this so much. Building the gravity block.
What, the copy paste like that? Oh yeah, that too.
No, the way I did it here was I saved a pattern of 9 cubes. So that's just me cheating, basically.
How do you save patterns now? Like, all I can do is right-click and it doesn't let me do shit.
Oh my god, maybe you can't. Maybe... Oh yeah, and they're not called patterns anymore, they're called models. Yeah, that's the funniest thing, eh? All they did while they made this game was they changed names of things. They're like, this is now called this. This is now called this. Ha ha ha. That's the update. It's like one smart person made the game, and the rest of the team were like a bunch of really, really dumb people. You know what I mean? Because like there's all these cool things, and then there's a whole bunch of really shitty things. So maybe it was like one smart guy and then a bunch of idiots or something.
Well, I mean, it's just another one of those, probably a little too grand in scope for these guys. I mean, you and I both know that we've seen Free Range's games' track record. We know that they're not that great as a dev.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that until you pointed that out to me, and then I was like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy... Like, I had like a fucking, like, little breakdown, you know? You remember when you told me. I was just like, huh? Are you serious? Like, I thought you were lying or something.
Yeah, nope. Most notable game is something they made for Sega on Android.
It's pretty crazy. But whatever. I don't know, man. It's just it's weird because like
I can say they've also been redoing these textures like 50 different times. This must be like the second or third version of Lava.
yeah, like it's just the yeah, like
The resources are going to the wrong areas, and that seems to be the biggest problem right off the bat.
like there were so many like little things where it's like, okay, if they were gonna do this, then why weren't they gonna do like, you know, like why would you be putting effort into here unless other effort would be put into other things? Like I don't know, like yeah, for us it was more just like a little it fucked the logic up in my head. I was like very confused, super confused. Like, what happened to bombs?
I mean, I try to understand the way of thinking a little bit, but it eludes me.
How do we make bombs again? Trying to remember.
I'm trying to see if I still have my ball shape.
Man, don't even expect to have anything saved. Oh, it's so sad. You know what's the funniest thing about this? The new interface is how it takes longer to do anything. Like you have to click a button to change the materials or what elements, material, all this, whatever the shit.
I think we lost the rolling bombs.
Oh well, it's lagging like. Right now No, I guess it wasn't lagging. I guess you were just hitting it.
Yeah, for some reason Brimstone's taking forever to break.
What the fuck?
What's the point of this being unlimited if it's gonna take forever to break?
Oh my god. This is... Yeah. See, like, this is what happens when you don't play the game for a while. You go, oh wait, they totally made the game shittier. No, that's the wrong material. I don't remember.
I remember something. Let's see. Do they still have Rebel? Yes, they do. Okay, then I'm gonna try that.
I think it's this. Did it? Is it? No? No. It's the inside that changes. I need to get rid of that. Cube? Oh my god, man, this is so dumb. It's funny as hell, though. I think this is how you make a knack bomb. Or am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I right?
That's one way to make them, I think, but shit. Rocket's not working.
Yo, are they actually... What? Like, I remember that earlier, like, things break. Like, after you do... Like, one of the glitches or whatever that happens is just certain things don't work anymore. Like, bombs will break and not work, but... So you have to, like, make bombs at the beginning. Because you might not know if it crashed or not. But I don't think bombs have crashed yet. Because we're all working fine. Whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just don't work anymore. I'm confused. Do I have
I'm confused as well.
I don't know if I have a chain link saved. I don't think so. I thought I did.
That just gets me. Everything's broken.
Alright, let's make a chain link, I guess. Because that's the most fun thing to do, is to make a chain. Oh man, what the fuck? That's
and stare at funny pictures of David Bowie.
Oh man, I wish I had that.
I'm taking a screenshot.
Yeah, you definitely should. Because I definitely want to see that. Oh, yo, I'll make that the thumbnail or something for the video.
Well, it's at a diagonal angle, but yeah, I'm just gonna upload a real quick picture to show you what it looks like.
Wow. Yeah, I don't have it. What's the materials pack called?
Not sure.
Cause I have one. The one that I have is called Gravity Cube, and I don't think that's the one. Might be. I don't know. Cause I thought that it's supposed to download the materials pack, but then again, it said that it the last time I tried that and it worked was last build. So so basically anything that worked in the last version, it's so funny because version 0.6 was in January of this year, and then like they canceled the game, but they didn't actually do anything this year.
No, they didn't. Yeah, I don't think they had intended on it.
Oh yeah, you can't save patterns. I forgot about that. Right.
Okay, apparently the David Bowie is what Ice changed to, but it's uploaded.
Ah. Okay, I'm going to... Here, wait. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Where is it? How do I go? How do I go? Well, I'll go to your profile.
Just pull up activity.
Oh, like the video game? Oh, yeah. Where is it? Screenshots. Alright, let's see the screenshot. Oh my god. What the fuck?
That's what I see when I have the
shit.
Gravity Cube material pack.
Yeah, instead of the Sphinx, it's totally David Bowie. Oh my god, what the fuck, man? Oh, yo, the little buttons showed up. The button showed up, but you can't detach them.
That's weird.
Weird. Oops. What the fuck? It's so weird because it's actually like easier to move shit that you've already placed, which is kind of nice. So, like small things get better, some things change. It's like they could have just kept going with it. Damn it. Alright, how do you build? How do I make a motherfucking chain again? I'm gonna make one and it's gonna be awesome. Come on.
I'm gonna see if you could still make icicles work.
Yeah, like what about those the creatures? Like there are creatures that show up out of ice.
The ice spirits, and I have not seen any angelopes either.
Yeah, that's because no one Oh, yo, they show up. There's one. I just saw one. They exist. Well, at least I just saw one exist. And wait, this. I totally forget how to make a chain. This is gonna be like a really bad chain, because I forget. Because I didn't actually invent it, I just saw someone else do it. And I copied them.
You think?
No man, it's called, I don't know. It's information sharing. This is gonna be a giant... Okay. Let's keep it going. Wow. Nope, that's not enough. Oh yeah, and this is the problem with these shapes, because it doesn't actually line up. Damn it!
They have never lined up.
Yes, because if I put cubes now, they're not going to go straight up. They're going to go in an angle. Because it never was ever possible to make a full circle. Just the funniest... That's the funniest thing, eh? You think that at some point they would have made a circle work?
Yeah, but they were probably like, oh, that tiny little crack doesn't matter, even though we said it was.
Well, it just fundamentally changes the like the way you. It just changes the way you think about what's possible and stuff.
Yo, something's weird. I can't place objects.
Really, that's not good.
No, it's not.
That's because it's your world. That's really
I can't
fucked.
place, I can't destroy, I can't do shit.
It's probably because I place so many blocks. Because after you place a certain amount of blocks, the game usually crashes.
Oh, but you know, this is so much better. That doesn't explain why you can still place shit, though.
Yeah, I know. It's, you know, it's even funnier. See, look, if I wanted to make it line up, it's nope, you can't. Ha ha ha. God damn it.
That looks like the chain on my year-old keychain.
It's a broken keychain. See, this. You know what's funny though? That keychain, that broken keychain, pretty much sums up patterns right there.
Almost, but not quite. Exactly.
Yeah. Broken link. There's a missing link. There's I don't know. There's something missing piece in the chain. Fuck. How did I forget? Oh no. I remember now. I think I know how to do it. It's gotta be this.
I figured out how to save patterns.
What? Oh yeah.
Keep right-clicking on it until the whole thing is up, and it'll ask if you want to save.
Yeah, I think I saw that. Right. Yeah. It's once you get past one. The way you highlight stuff, it's just weird. It's just so weird.
Now I can play stuff.
Fuck, how did I forget? Can't believe I forgot how to make a chain. Should I like look at my old... I should just look at a screenshot of mine. Profile. Man, so many people ask me, who's that girl in the picture of the Steam group? And I'm like, it's Ronda Rousey. And then they're like, who's Ronda Rousey? It's so funny. It's like, who's Bruce Lee? Who's Bruce Lee? You know, it's like, I don't know. Who's Anderson Silva? I don't know. It's like, shut up. It's like, it's like someone who's gonna kick your ass. Oh man, it's so funny. Okay, I think I start with this.
Wow, there's a lot of like ambient mid-air sounds while I'm all the way up here.
Yeah, the wind is definitely a thing. Oh fuck, I closed my window. Dummy, I'm dumb. Whoa, look at all these alien pictures. How did I do it?
Okay, I don't think I could build any higher. I'm pretty sure I hit the ceiling for flying.
Uh-oh.
That's flying, though. I wonder if I could build another way.
I need to remember how to make a chain. Nope, that's not how. Fuck. Oh my god.
Oh, and of course, if you're not flying up there, it kills you.
How do I forget? Oh my god. Maybe it's just like
I'm not sure, but I think Knack is even more nerfed.
Yeah, you
Or
definitely...
maybe it's the
definitely...
substance pack.
I
Oh
don't
my
know.
god, maybe that's why bombs don't work. I have a material pack.
No way, my cursor disappeared. Ha ha ha. Now, what do you think about that? Is that right? I don't know. I think this might actually be right. Just overthinking it or something.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why bombs weren't working. The materials pack made Knack not bouncy, so maybe that's why the bombs don't work.
Shit. Okay, yo, I totally think that something's fucked. Because I'm using squares and then the square... Oh, okay, I think I know what the fuck I need to do. I'm dumb. Ooh.
Okay, it's not as nerfed as I thought.
I think... Yo. Okay. Check it out, check it out, check it out.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
We fucking did it. Yay. Yay. But there's no way to detach shit, is there?
Well, there's one.
I know. Oh, nice. That's smart. Yeah. Holy shit, why didn't I... Yeah, I forgot all about that. What the fuck's wrong with me? And I didn't even look up and see this until now. Oh, man, this stuff looks so cool, honestly. The more we play it, then we're just like, oh yeah, this game's actually not bad. So they canceled it. Oh yeah, we made this... We started playing because we wanted to talk about it being canceled. So, yeah. This is a good time to talk about why. Yeah, why did they cancel it? Because it was a...
Something about... Yeah, basically they're going to start working on their next generation virtual reality or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I read it as coming out to we don't want to put money into it anymore.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. But it's just weird. Super weird. All right, now
I wonder what's going to happen if I break this off.
Oh, are you going to do it? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm falling with it. Oh fuck. What the hell? What the hell? What happened? Oh, there it is. Oh my god. See, this is why the game got canceled, because things like this happened and it was too cool and they didn't want to fix the bugs because it might result in a game that's better than Minecraft. Right?
With Mario Galaxy gravity, that's the sad part.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Minecraft plus Mario Galaxy. Nah. Why would that? Like, why would anyone like that? It's not only like when you play it, it's awesome. You know, and if only the bugs were gone, it would be even better. Nah.
Speaking of bugs, is your performance taking a massive hit right now?
Not really.
Mine is just like the frame rate is just dropped to like at least half.
Oh, nice. Maybe it's because it's on your side, and maybe it's not laggy on my side because it's on your side, or maybe my computer's
I
just...
don't know, but I'm checking out really weird physics glitches here.
Yeah, this is when the game gets really fun. Oh, what happened to that? I'm pressing tab. Where's the beam?
I think that's gone.
No, the
Hard to
beam.
tell because they don't list the controls in menu.
Yeah, oh, yo, you know what was the funniest thing about? Okay, so let's like list all like the funny, stupid things that they did. They're like on the main page, they advertised orbiting, even though it's impossible. When they first announced the game, they said that there was going to be water, and there still isn't water. And want to hear another funny one? The first build of the game, it had a sprint button. You could
Now,
press.
see, I didn't get to play with the sprint button, but I remember
you know
when
why?
I first had double jump and all that shit.
Oh, double jump's still there.
Yeah, but they took it out, remember? Then they brought it back.
Yeah, you're right. But the sprint button, it said press shift to sprint in the first build of the game, and guess what? It never worked. It was just a lie.
Well, with an alpha, I expect that, but yeah, sometimes stuff doesn't always work out in the early stages.
Yeah, like they just said they just had that in the control menu, and it never actually did that. Pretty funny. Oh, I want to try to make a chain that works now. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, where's your chain that actually works right?
Right there. Oops. Can you build stuff? Or no?
I can still build stuff, I just gotta find that chain.
Yo, look, the game's doing something weird right now. Instead of placing them all in an order, it's automatically doing this. And I don't want to change it. Looks too cool. Oh, fuck.
For some reason it broke it instead of saving it.
What? But you were supposed to right-click it.
I did.
Man, I wanted to play this while game streaming on my Shield tablet. That would have been so cool.
Technically you still can, I just don't know why you'd want to.
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding. Ah, shit. Just destroy that. Actually, wait. I need to. I'm gonna build a thing right through the chain. Alright, time to make chain. So you need to like build the chain inside the chain. That's the shitty part. Or like this is definitely harder with the newer version of the game. Cuz you have to do that. Oh yeah, you can't make a chain period because every single link of the chain has to be detached. Fuck. You can't build chains anymore because you can't detach things.
Put one block inside the chain, then attach that chain to it, and then break that block.
Yeah, but you don't have enough room in the chain to do that.
Not with the way this is set up, but with like the future chains down here, you could do that.
With the future chains. Yeah, we can make newer chains. Oh man, what the fuck? So now we have to completely rethink chains. Aw. Yeah, man, I just wanted to make like I had this idea of making like a castle and then having chains like on all the all the outer sides of the cube, and then having like chains and then like spiked balls that would like all fall inwards into where this like nucleus is, and then in like where that area is there's like a house or something. Fuck, you can't do any of that.
Right.
Yeah, but basically all that imagining, you can't do that when they constantly want to like change the logic of the way things work, you know, like the building and stuff.
Right.
Because the way you like, if you're daydreaming or whatever, thinking of a thing to build, you have to think of it in the context of the rules. And if they change the rules, then you can never think of things. Oh, I see what you're doing. This is amazing.
You can always figure something out eventually.
Yeah, there was enough room. Oh man. This is sick. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going
When
to...
I get done, this will probably be too long.
Yo, and the chains down there are still glitching.
Oh, I know they are. I can see them.
So awesome. Alright, I'm gonna make one too. Try to do it the way you're doing it. Okay, put a block. Whoa. Okay, this is gonna work, I think.
It did with the one I tested on.
Sick, sick, sick. Are you gonna start taking them apart now?
I'm going to do a couple more, and then I'm going to take it apart.
Alright. Oh, I already fucked up, so I'm gonna detach mine.
Destroy.
Yeah, it didn't work. Oh no, that's because I have it attached to the other. Oh fuck, I'm stupid. Mine. Yeah, it works. I just fucked up. I only have one that's detached. Yay, good for me.
Alright, I'm going to start breaking mine.
Yeah, maybe you're a little bit smarter than me. Oh yeah, you have a... Yeah, yours is all in order. First person mode. Oh my god, yo. Yeah, so you know, yo, let's talk about like what the fuck like this game, they're canceling it and they took it off sale for Steam at the same time.
Technically, it's still on sale, but I'm sure that won't last long.
Yeah, but they said that it's not going to be eventually or whatever. Whatever's going on. Like I guess when they take down the servers, they'll make it not for sale. But let's just compare that to the way Double Fine did it, and they're like, yeah, so we're gonna rush Space Base out to 1.0, and ha ha ha, fuck you. You're like, what's up with that?
Okay, well, for one thing, they were a little more honest. Although I think it's really shitty that they still did it because they were basically saying, oh, we found something else to fuck with for a while.
Yeah, maybe like at least with Linden Lab, they even told us what game they're putting the people on or whatever, or spending the money on or whatever.
I can't believe that actually works.
Yeah. Yo, chains are like the coolest thing. It was like the first thing figured out that could like just make the physics so cool. But anything else, like you need a bigger scale, you know? Like if things glitch out at this scale, then like yeah, all the crazier things are possible when you make things like twice the size. You know, when you blow things up even bigger, like really, really massive creations.
Exactly.
So maybe the engine probably just couldn't handle it. Straight up couldn't handle it. Like, yeah. This is
Well,
just
it's
like
their engine, so that's their fault.
like maybe it's just like a glimpse into the future, and it's like, and if they made it as unlimited as it asks for, you know, then it might have just never been possible. They might have had to rebuild the entire game just to get it to realize. I don't know. Who knows?
It would have had ridiculous requirements, specs-wise.
Yeah, maybe this is a game that would be better in the future. But
I don't know, though. Yeah. But, I mean, at the same time, it's like, when I look at Minecraft, it's like I enjoy it and I love it for what it is. But at the same time, staring at those textures for a while without, I mean, yes, there are texture packs, but staring at the same shapes and textures for a while, the nice thing about this is that it's actually easier on the eyes, in my opinion, because
Yeah.
of all the shapes and the different patterns.
Yeah, and it's got the graphics are pretty ridiculous. Like it's got more than just yeah. But then again, Minecraft texture packs, they have like they have shader packs and stuff too, and this, shaders are just like the only reason this game looks nice is because of shaders. You can just get shaders from Minecraft.
Yeah.
But I don't know. At the same time, cubes are only cubes are awesome. There's so much like the amount of things people have made in Minecraft are crazy, right? Like remaking countries and shit, all that stuff. That's like ridiculous. But it's really weird how this game doesn't have like you could definitely do more in this, but Minecraft was made from the beginning to be unlimited, right? Like this wasn't. I think that's the fundamental difference.
I don't understand why you would even make a game like this to not be unlimited.
Yeah. Like if that wasn't one of the goals, then what the fuck were they thinking, right?
They were thinking, ooh, Minecraft, we can get some money out of that.
Yeah. So I think this game's awesome, but it's like a hack job, as in like the potential, like this is as far as it can be taken, but they were showing it off as if it was like early access. But this was like as far as the engine could have ever like taken this without just breaking. Or maybe just the people making it aren't John Carmack, so if you let John Carmack look at it, he might have just been like, oh, it's this.
I don't know. I mean, these guys, it's like they wanted community interaction, but they
didn't
I mean,
interact.
I don't know how many times I told them. I don't know how many times I told them that their camera was horrible, and they never listened.
Yeah. So, or like how many times
I know
you were
they
like,
saw my comments.
yeah, or how about your awesome video about orbiting? Like when you were bouncing on Knack and then you orbit the planet. And then they're like, oh, that's sick, let's nerf that.
One of the devs actually liked my picture of me using that trick on hanging gardens.
Oh, man. Yeah, well, it's awesome, but, oh, yo, look at this. See, this is something that should never happen. You have two blocks that are overlapping. But I thought this was something...
I rotated it.
Yo, I saw this bug once, and I thought that it was a feature, because it totally makes things better. Because if you could just overlap blocks, then you can make any shape. Like, you don't need to worry about the whole... Oh, it doesn't close up, You could just make it by overlapping blocks.
Right. Hey, do you remember how to lay just the tiles?
It's in the inventory material. I think no, it's not. It's not there anymore. Oh yeah. I remember. I remember. I pressed a button. I forget what button I pressed, but in my 0.7 video, I was like, what the fuck? There's a button that you press, and then you can get the top tiles. What'd you press?
I.
There you go. See, that makes a lot of sense, right?
Now it does now that I know it, but why couldn't they have just put that in the menu?
Fuck you. Shut the fuck up. Why do you ask questions like that, smartass? Oh man, these are all David Bowie for you, aren't they?
Nope, it's ice. I turned off the texture pack.
Damn it. Oh man. What was the texture pack called? The one with David Bowie's face?
Gravity Cube?
Oh shit, really? Because this one's called Gravity Cube.
The last world that I played with was, gosh, what was the one I played with before this? I think it was one of the custom-made ones by somebody else. Oh yeah, it was like the one. It had like some giant robot or something on it.
Oh, I wish I could see David Bowie right now. It's so funny because like game looks nice, cool things you could do. You can make shit funny as hell with the substance packs or whatever. Like what about the Minecraft one? Like that's like someone else built that, and he's just like you.
I
You
remember
know, like
seeing that.
yeah. Do you have that guy on your Steam list? Because he's just like you. Like added me because of patterns and stuff.
No, I don't. I don't
That guy's
really
from,
remember adding too many people
Yeah,
from
what is it?
patterns, except for a couple people. One person I removed because we ended up not talking.
Yeah, like a couple people have been like weird, so I like got rid of them on my Steam list. Wow, I can't believe the what? Where's the fucking? I want to use the beam, but the beam don't work. The beam don't work. Maybe it's like another. Whoa. If you press whatever the button is to the right of P.
K.
What? K? Oh wait, what? K! Oh. Wow, then there's a button to make you automatically go into first person mode. What the fuck? Okay, I'm going to the chain. Where's the chain? Where's the chain? Oh shit. It's on the opposite side of the cube, man. It's amazing all the things we've done in here. Holy shit. Yay! Yay! Woohoo! Oh man, we should totally make a swing or something.
I'm gonna go make some knack balls.
Oh man, gravity doesn't work too well though. It doesn't really like to swing. Like the chain, you move it to the right, and then doesn't really like to sway to, like backwards.
I noticed that. I had to push it back.
Ah shit. Maybe this game is just too next generation for the. That's like the only excuse I can think of that makes it like, oh, okay, I guess they don't deserve to be ridiculed as a bunch of lying idiots or something. I don't know, like, cause, yeah. Like, I just think that, like, lying like that, like, I don't know, like, they should be put on the shit list, you know?
It's Linden. They're probably already on this shit list.
Yeah, but like, what I mean is like I've been making a shit list. Like, there's a couple other games I got that were early access that were just like, and those ones they just like never updated and stuff like that, or like a bunch of different reasons. But basically, I decided that.
I think it's, you know what's really sad? I'd recommend Vox before this game at this rate.
Yeah, that's another one that's like right on the edge for me. Like I'm still on the edge for Vox, but there's like other, like there's this one called Robots that I played on my channel that I like. Basically all those games were ones that I was hoping to see whether or not they were gonna be good or not, you know, or I don't know how to explain. It was more like they were in development, so I got them and I was gonna make videos to see them get better. You know what I mean? Like, because then over time you'd be like, oh, look at how cool, like different it is or whatever.
Exactly.
And the ones that did
this, it looks worse.
yeah. Like, see, I'm zooming in on like the circle that doesn't close in. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, Vox is one of those that I was like I still have some hope for, but there are a bunch of other ones I just don't have hope for anymore because they never updated.
The thing with Vox is the dev himself has directly spoken to me about bugs I found.
Yeah, same here. And he like lives a 2-hour drive from where I live, so that's another weird thing for me. Like I could like go get drunk with him if I wanted, but like.
I mean, he hotfixed an issue that I found with the character creator when I first played it for the first time.
Yeah, like the thing with Vox is like it like you can totally see that the dude's just like figuring things out, but what I think about that now is I don't think that like once you pay for a game, but the game is actually just some guy learning how to do things, it's a weird situation because like you aren't paying me to practice guitar. Alright? Like you could listen to my music, but you don't pay me to practice.
That's true, but however, we do pay when you finally make a product with said music that you practice.
Yeah, but the thing is you can play Vox, even though it's something that is pretty much like a personal like learning project for the guy. So yeah, you know what I mean. It's like it's a weird situation. And I still don't know.
It is a weird situation, but I still have some faith, but I don't know whether it's going to be any more fun than it is right now or not. That's the thing I'm concerned about.
Yeah, like I want it to just be like I think making the technical things, you know, and actually making it fun are completely separate things. So yeah, like it getting better
well, that's
technically
why a lot of
is
games get canceled.
yeah, like I think it getting like Vox getting better technically is one thing, but the game stuff needs to be there, and it needs to be thought as separate. And yeah, but I do have more faith in that one because just of the situation. But yeah, there were other ones where like I got them and they literally never updated ever, and that's really really weird. So
like what?
like there's this one if you like I have like they're all ones that I had made videos of on my channel, and like there's one called Project Stormos, and then there's one called Robots, and like one of the games is like a 2D like platformer game, and that one like the people who made it like they like stopped updating it for like some other game that they're making, so it's weird. And the thing never updated since I got it for the first like when I got it for the first time, like that build's the same build as it is now, and it's like 2 years later, and it's like a Desura alpha funding game. And so was Robots, except that one had like one update and it was really shitty, and the game was never yeah, it was like the game was like overly complicated like a programmer. It was like they didn't make it simple at all. They left like all the everything in there and made it look complicated, like shitty UI, you know what I mean? It's just like everything was shitty and it never updated. But yeah, basically yeah, like a couple months ago I made some videos of those, but I haven't put them up yet, and they're basically like rest in peace, goodbye, you're on the shit list now videos. They're like instead of, because like I wanted to make videos of the games as they update, but since things have been so shitty, the way I think of it now is I made a final one, as in like a goodbye, rest in peace video. You know, like the game is dead, even though it says it's still in development. It's dead, and don't trust the developers because they're liars. You know, it's really weird because I didn't think that I'd ever have to do that, but since things have gotten so shitty for so many, it's good to make a list or whatever and keep track of them now, right?
Exactly. Now we know what devs will actually, you know, follow their word.
Yeah, because there's okay, you know the War Z, you know that weird thing, that weird game.
Yeah, I remember that.
The person or one of the people who is like part of that company or whatever is one of the people that made Big Rigs. You know that Big Rigs game?
Oh, Sergey? Yeah, I know him.
So yeah,
I've seen some of his other stuff. If you've ever heard of a guy on YouTube called Critical, he played some of the games from the same developer.
yeah. So like, what the fuck? You know, like that's I haven't played any of that person's games, but that's an example. You know.
If you've seen all the games that he makes, he literally does it just to pump them out for a buck.
Yeah, so like exactly, you need to put those people on the shit list and you need to keep track of them. It's fucked up. Cuz like that's a weird situation where it's like a person and it's not the company name, so you can't know, that the company name and the person are the same, you have to like use Giant Bomb. Cuz Giant Bomb is the best. Cuz you can Giant Bomb keeps track of all that shit. You know what
I
I
don't
mean.
know. Sometimes I even think places like B and 4chan are on top of that shit too.
Yeah, but Giant Bomb has a wiki, and you can just read the wiki. Like you can just go to the wiki of a developer and put the people's names. Like you just go to the credits of the game, write that into the wiki of Giant Bomb, and then everyone has access to the list. And then you do that for every like the whole community or whatever, does it for everyone. And then you have a list of everyone and you can easily keep track of who's on the shit list and not, right?
Makes sense.
Basically, you need a wiki. Like that's the most important thing, right?
Other people need a wiki. I use my own eyes and forum.
Yeah. That's the best. Oh shit.
Because I saw Warzy coming a mile away thanks to places like GameFAQs.
Yeah. Man,
It's funny I'm saying that about GameFAQs of all places.
dude, like, yeah, like, when I was, like, really, really young, like, I guess, like, N64 came out when, like, in 96? What, 95, 96? What was it?
Something like that.
I don't
'Cause
remember.
I think Smash Brothers came out in 99 or something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember the years. I always have to, like, look it up, but when Mario 64 came out, that was, like, pretty much, like, the first memory, that I have, that I can, like, place on a timeline exactly, even though I don't know what it was. I need to use the internet to remember that. But, man, fucking, like, shortly after that, like, Ocarina of Time and all that shit, like, those are games that you used GameFAQs for. Well, I did, at least. But
Those are games you bought the nice looking strategy guide with the cool art for.
Yeah, well, I didn't use GameFAQs, but for me at that time, my dad went on to GameFAQs and would like print out the walkthroughs or whatever, and I would like go on GameFAQs, and they had cheats. I don't know. Basically, GameFAQs was awesome. Like that was like one of the first websites I used on the internet.
Yeah, but it's like at the same time, I think the worst thing that happened to that site was it got popular.
Yeah. Well, that's the same thing with Google. Like I remember when Google was like super super small, like man, Google was awesome in the 90s. Like I remember when everyone used Yahoo or AOL and stuff, and I'd be like, don't search the internet through AOL, use Google.
And then they're like, fuck Google.
Yeah. That was like awesome times, I was like so fucking young using Google in the 90s. Cause yeah, I had to have been like 7 and 8. It's awesome. Like, yo, do you remember when Google first came out with like maps and Earth? And you're like, what?
No, I don't, because I didn't use those until I got my phone.
Oh shit, man! When Google Earth came out, I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. And I like played around with the program so much. So fun. Hello.
Yep.
Well, man, what the hell? Why are you all the way? What? How are you walking on the walls, man? This doesn't make any sense.
I was trying to make a ball pit and gravity happened.
Oh, that's what you're trying to do. Oh my god, dude, that's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. You're gonna make a ball pit? Yeah, with the crazy gravity and everything. Oh my god.
Yeah, you heard about the thing DashCon, right? We're spending our hour in the ball pit, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, that's. You should save this and share that to the cause. Man, that's so funny. They're canceling this game. Like I don't know. I still can't actually. Yeah, I'm still in the denial phase. Like just getting reminded. Oh yeah, the game got canceled. What? But I'm playing it. Like I can still kind of almost believe that an update is coming and it's gonna get better. Like I kind of still.
Keyword almost there though, sadly.
Yeah, almost. But it's weird because I kind of feel that way. Like it kind of feels that way. So weird. It feels like the game is still. I don't know. Like it feels like there's still things to do, but clearly not because it's canceled. The weirdest thing is how it's not being sold, or how it's not gonna be sold. Because that comparison to the way Double Fine did it is just ridiculous. Because like Space Base is such a man. Space Base is weird for so many other reasons. Like the whole they got investment from other people, and they were like bragging about how it paid back how it like recouped its investment money or whatever super fast in 2 weeks, you know. So, and then.
To me, that's just double dipping anyways, because why do you need a publisher if you're doing early access?
Yep. And, yeah, and they publish their, like, Double Fine publishes other people's games, but Costume Quest is being published by someone else. Costume Quest 2.
I haven't even played the original. I don't even know if it's any good or not. Like, I'm
all
honestly
right.
kind of turned off by everything they do now.
Yeah, and I haven't really. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I
Like
mean,
it's been mediocre.
Like, I cannot forgive him even with Psychonauts.
Yeah, you're right though. Like it's been mediocre forever, and yeah. Like the last like year or so, I've been thinking that like they really need to make a game that's actually good, because so many are just goddamn mediocre. And, yeah. It's pretty sad. But, Costume Quest 1 was alright. But it wasn't a game that I would say needed a sequel.
That's kind of what I've been hearing.
Yeah. And, yeah, like, I just don't know. I really don't know. At this point, though, I think they're a little bit. I don't know. I think they're just a little bit like super duper cocky, or something. Or I don't know. Things are weird, basically.
Tim Schafer's always seemed a bit cocky to me. You ever notice how whenever they interview him, he's always got to mention, "Oh, I made all these great games."
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's basically. Yeah, you know, like the people that make what is it, like Revenge of the Titan or whatever, and a couple other games that they put out like this blog post getting all pissed off.
I saw that huge blog post.
Yeah, you know, like I made like a video like about that and stuff, and like the most important thing I took out of that was Hideki Kamiya's Twitter. You know, like. The guy who made Resident Evil 2 and like tons of games, fucking Devil May Cry.
Wait a second.
Beautiful Joe.
I think I know who you're talking about. Is he that guy that's like a complete asshole on Twitter and says all these funny things?
Hideki Kamiya is the guy who made Bayonetta and Wonderful 101 and Beautiful Joe. Yeah, like, yeah, but his Twitter is like, he says over and over again, like, repeat for the 1 billionth time for idiots. If you ask me a question that I've already answered, you will be blocked. Like, he says like all these, like, people think that he's super, super mad, but his sense of humor is just awesome. Like, he just doesn't give a fuck. Like, yeah, but basically, the whole thing about fan interaction is just like, it's all in what you make out of it. And Hideki Kamiya is
I
the
just
best.
remember, yeah, I remember seeing him say some funny shit where it was like somebody said something about something was useless in one of his games, and then he basically said that he basically implied that the guy was useless too.
Yeah, like, yeah, he's funny as hell, man. Like, his Twitter is so
that's right.
funny.
It was something about like, were you disappointed upon like the poor receival or sales of one of his games, and then he turned around and said, "Oh, I don't know. Was your mother disappointed when you came out?"
Yo, he does so many jokes about your mom. Like, he does so many your mom jokes. It's like ridiculous. Cause
It's weird to see a Japanese guy doing that.
yeah, but at the same time, he like shows like pictures of his like arcade. Like, he has like a really ridiculous arcade at his house, or like bunch of arcade machines and things. But he like shows pictures of his house and stuff on his Twitter, and shows lots of cool things. And like, like, it's more like you look at the fucking things that it's like compared to like Phil Fish, right? Like, it's like someone who makes something awesome, and they're like crazy on Twitter. It's like, what does that matter? You know, like, look at the thing that they make. I don't know. Hideki Kamiya is better because
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I like Hideki Kamiya, but no, I think Phil Fish is still an asshole.
yeah, but I guess what I mean is, like, it's harder to understand that because he's only made one game, or like, well, he's made more than one game, but made one big game. Like, look
He
at
has. I thought we only really cared about Fez.
yeah, that's what I mean though. Fez is the only one that is big or whatever. But
it was my understanding that he had the guy who made Braid working with him or something like that.
what do you mean?
Like, I thought the coder for Fez was the guy who worked on Braid.
No. No, the guy who coded Fez is one of his friends. It's another guy from Montreal. John Blow is like in California. But yeah, anyways, those guys all like are friends and shit, but Hideki Kamiya made more games, so you can tell, right? Like, it's easier to see. And also because fucking Resident Evil 2, Devil May Cry, Beautiful Joe, like Okami, you know, like come on, like, you can't say that the guy who made Okami is an asshole. Like, he only got rid of the
He's
whole...
not, though. He's responding the way I would respond. That's the difference.
Yeah, exactly. It's just he's 100% honest in his patience towards idiots, and that's the best thing about it. And like, yeah, like, and like, you can't say that the guy who made Okami is an asshole in any way because it's like one of the best games ever made. It literally got rid of the whole competition for graphics. You know, like the whole penis competition of graphics and stuff was broken with that game. Like, it's not because of him that happened, but like, yo, that's another thing. Whenever anyone asks him about something that he wasn't responsible for, he'll say who was responsible for it. Like, he's not afraid of giving credit where it's due, you know, or saying that he's not responsible for the art being so good, or like certain different things, you know. Like, someone will ask him about the art in Okami, and he'll just be like, that's not because of me, that's because of the people that I surround myself with that made that so, you know what I mean? Like, he just says a lot of shit that like a lot of musicians say and stuff. You know, like, it's always like not, he's like never willing to take credit for something, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's kind of awesome because his Twitter is basically long story short, his Twitter is the best, and anyone who gets like pissed off about like, oh man, I'm so sad when game fans are so negative or whatever, it's like, no, you're just a weak bitch. No, that's it. Like, you're just a weak bitch. Like, anyone who's like, I'm so sad when the people complain about games and no, you're just weak. Weak.
Yeah, I have to say, he was also completely right about Inafune. Have you seen the whole shit with Mighty Number 9 going on?
Yeah, what happened?
What is it? Some lady who, like, is for the... who is on, like, Zoe Quinn's side in the whole Gamergate thing is basically blocking anybody who supports Gamergate from accessing the forums, even if they backed the game.
Someone who works for Mighty Number 9.
She is the community manager, and now suddenly, somehow, somebody found out through Twitter she's helping design robots, too.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not good.
Yeah, but... yeah, no, she's more involved with the game than she needs to be, and like I said, she's banning people who support Gamergate.
Yeah. What the fuck,
Because I guess she's friends with fucking Zoe Quinn or some shit.
Yo, okay, what's up with all that shit? Because, like, that stuff really annoys me. Like, hearing about all that stuff. Like, what the fuck is the point of all that Gamergate stuff?
What's the point? The point is the fact that they're basically proving that there is no integrity in video game journalism because everybody knows, whether Miss Quinn admits it or not, she slept her way to the top.
Yeah, man. Well, why the fuck do people need to mention?
Article on Cracked.
Why do people need to mention this? Like the thing about Depression Quest that really that I couldn't give a fuck about is like, okay, like, and like they're like, search Newgrounds, right? Like just because it, like what if I call a game like Having Surgery Quest, and I'll be like, this is my game about how when I had surgery. You know, and then there's all these people like, oh, it's really sad that you could almost die when you have surgery. Or like, let's call it Having Cancer Quest. You know? Let's call it Melanoma Quest. You know? The quest of going to the dermatologist and having a mole taken out, and then you go to the dermatologist a month later and they're like, guess what? That was melanoma. You had cancer. And then you're like, oh, cool, I had cancer. Like, yeah, that'd be cool, because you don't really think of it like that. You don't need to dwell upon it your entire life and say to all these people, hey, I'm a cancer survivor. No, you were just a fucking kid who had a fucking mole and it got taken out and just stopped complaining. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've actually tried out Depression Quest though, and I was not really impressed. It felt like one of those choose your own adventure things.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Like it should have been a book, not a game.
Yeah, like there's so many things to criticize about it, but instead of people, like, as soon as you criticize one thing about it, people go, no, you don't appreciate depression. You're not you don't have empathy.
Dude, I had depression. I know what it's like, and frankly, that thing was just some kind of...
Yeah, it's just like bullshit.
Pretentious bullshit.
Exactly. So like basically like anyone else who's like, so like there's like a giant like list of nerds who like grew up having no friends. They're all just like, this Zoe Quinn girl is full of shit. So that's basically what's happening. Cause yeah, what the fuck.
But yeah, I mean, like that chick's banning people, even though there's some guy who said he paid like $300 to back Mighty Number 9, and he can't access the forums now.
Oh, that's really... Yeah, Double Fine, when I was complaining about Space Base, they banned me from the forums of, whatever, Broken Age? They only banned one person, and it was me, and it was because I was, like, criticizing the moderators for being complete idiots. Like, everyone else was saying the exact same things, except I was the only one who was like, you specifically, you moderator, stop it, you know? Like, I was the only person who was like, who had the balls to call them out on their bullshit instead of bouncing around the idea. And because of that, I got banned from Double Fine's forums of Broken Age. Even though I didn't say anything insulting or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't do anything that was against their rules, but they still did it. And at the same time, and the person who the person who banned me also called me a dick.
Did I ever tell you Team 17 banned me from the Worms Revolution forum?
Yeah. Because you care about the game so much, they banned you.
Yeah, basically, for the longest time I was trying to tell people, no, don't buy this game because it's not as good as their older games. I wish they would actually listen and try to make them more like the older games. I mean, like, you know, a lot of people, when they think of Worms Armageddon, they're like, oh, that's just a huge giant rope fest. All everybody does is play with the rope and ninja ropes and all that stuff. And it's like, that only scratches the surface. Like, you can do all this other shit. You can have more girders. You can have more worms. You can have more players. You can have AI teams that you made yourself.
Oh man, like that game is supposed to be really fucking good.
On top of that, the servers are still up.
Yeah, that's an old game too, eh? Like that's like the
15 years old as of this year.
Man, I remember when that came out. Like that was like such a long time ago. Like holy like when that game came out, I remember I got like Sim Tower on the PC. Or like on my Mac, like on fucking like Mac OS like 8 or something, or I think it was OS 7. I think it was Mac OS 7. Like what the fuck?
I was one of the unlucky people who didn't discover it till like 2011.
Wow, that's even cooler though, because you love the game still.
So I was able to see it as what it was because when I used to have a Linux computer, they had Hedge Wars, which is basically a free version of, well, think of it as like sort of a sequel to Worms Armageddon, only they're hedgehogs instead of worms.
That's awesome.
It's a lot of fun. I like it, but there's not as many people that play it. But yeah, I mean, like, you know, that's something you should like play sometime and show that off for a bit. It's actually some of the art was done by the guy who's you know, Tiguri from Starbound.
Oh shit, that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, this is one of the projects he worked with early, but I think Terraria was the game that made him quit working on that.
Oh fuck, really?
Yeah, but there's still people working on it, and it's still got some players, just not as many as when I played back in 2006. Or yeah, I think it was 2006.
Yo, that's the coolest. Okay, yo, this is something that we should fucking talk about. Like, you know, like, hey, I don't think it's cool to rip on people for no reason or whatever, right? But and it's like
right,
and ripping on people is like you always got to remember, like you're not like making like if I have a criticism of PewDiePie, it's not I'm like not making fun of the person, right? But with that said, the PewDiePie podcast, have you listened to it? It is the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard, and not funny in a funny way, funny in like a face palming, holy shit, I can't believe they uploaded this type of way.
I don't know, I kind of feel like the whole I can't believe he uploaded this back when he was talking about rape jokes all the time.
Yeah, no, dude, the podcast is him going, oh, I can't believe it. Why would anyone say that I have rape jokes in my videos? That's unbelievable. That doesn't make any sense. Like completely oblivious to reality.
I saw a montage of people playing the game, and there's one part where he just repeatedly says the word rape.
Yeah, dude, okay, that's reality. I know that. Reality is true. But what I'm saying is, you gotta watch the PewDiePie podcast because it completely discards reality. It is fucking hilarious. It is a fucking fantasy world where all they do is talk about YouTube, and the most important problems are people criticizing them on YouTube. It's so funny. Like the biggest problems are like what people think of them. It is so funny. Like you have to check it out, man. It is fucking hilarious. Yeah, it's like it's like, why would I make videos of a game that doesn't play good? Like what, like they're talking about, like, why would I give natural reactions, like emphasizing the reactions, you know, like that's obviously, like, I don't know, it's like being honest about being dishonest. Does that make sense? It's like,
Yeah.
it's like in that time they're being honest about how they're dishonest all the time. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's really weird. But it's fun, man. Oh, it's fucking hilarious. Oh, it's really, really funny. Because, like, another thing, like, this is probably the most important thing about it. The whole, like, making videos for YouTube. Like, that's not a thing. Like I like doing it and whatever, but, like, it's not a valuable thing. Like, what is, okay, like, what is it? Something that PewDiePie said on his podcast thing was that the only reason Amnesia only got big because of him. Like, okay. Like,
yeah,
it's not that
like it wasn't in Humble Bundle or anything like that.
Yeah, it's not that the game was good. The game got big because of YouTubers and him. But, like, basically that entire perspective of YouTube videos actually having some sort of value besides just supplementing what the game is, you know? It's like yeah, like, videos of Patterns didn't do shit because Patterns wasn't good. Right? Like, I don't know how else to explain it.
Early builds were okay because it was alpha, but the excuse is gone now.
Yeah. But it's like, well, like, if you made something really big in the game, like, it wouldn't inspire other people to do it if the game was broken. You know, like, the game, like, didn't, basically, like, the game crashed, so, like, you would never expect anyone to make a video of some giant crazy thing that they made, because the thing crashes. So,
speaking of crash, watch out.
yeah, I just, felt that. Yeah, awesome. But, yo, this is, like, the big thing. Oh, fuck. I gotta zoom out.
I think we may be fucked.
No, we're gonna be good. So, yo, this is my big question about the whole YouTube video thing. Like, isn't it better to, like, do things? Like, if everyone making a video actually made games or something. You know, 'cause, like, what's more interesting to me is fucking making stuff. I don't know how to explain it. Basically, it's like making games should be something that's more understood or whatever, and you'll never understand how to make a game if all you do is play video games, right? Like,
you might not understand things like coding, but game design, that sort of thing. No, you can totally figure that out by playing the game.
Yeah. But if you look at certain...
That's why there's so many instances of games where it's like, you know, the community figures out all this shit that the developers never even thought about.
Yeah, you're totally right. But, like, I don't know, like, but sometimes, like, certain suggestions are, like, impossible or whatever. Like, I don't know, like, basically, like a basic competence is important to have realistic thoughts. And, like, basically what I mean is, like, having a plan to be like, oh, I want to play games for a living, like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, for me, like, I want to, like, make music. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I guess what I mean is, like,
Not to interrupt, are you getting really glitchy stuff happening on your screen, too?
Oh, yeah. I just fell through the world. Oh, yo,
I just saw a bunch of knack balls go through that thing I just made.
I'm in the pyramid, upside down. I'm walking on the ceiling of the pyramid. Oh my god.
I'm trapped under this ground that I broke.
Oh man.
And
This
it's
is
making my frame rate horrible.
this is what makes the like. Oh man. It's funny stuff. But yeah, yo, like fucking like sharing your like experiences or whatever of playing games on the internet is cool. But like it takes a shitload of effort to like make something that's like super produced. And yeah, at the end, I don't know how to explain. Like at the end of the day, like PewDiePie videos are awesome, but they're not like informative game videos. They're like funny videos that have like they really have nothing to do with the games that are being played. I guess what I mean is like you know The Forest?
Haven't played it, but yeah.
Yeah, like there's a lot of like PewDiePie videos of The Forest, and you can be guaranteed that a lot of people bought that game because of how he frames the game in the videos. Like he edits the game videos to look like the game's good. And to like make the videos good, right? But
Right.
But talking about it on his podcast, he's like, that game's horrible. I don't think anyone should buy that game. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, you should say that in your videos, you know? Like, that's the thing. Like, that's the only thing that bothers me. It's like, they're funny and stuff, but they literally have nothing to do with the game because in reality, he thinks you shouldn't even buy it. But in the videos, he's like, ha ha ha, this game's fun, ha ha ha.
I don't know, that to me shows a lack of integrity.
Yeah, exactly. So that's exactly what I mean. Like, so that's why I feel weird. Like, I don't know if like I feel weird criticizing it, but it's like it seems like there's a completely legit reason to. Yeah. Like that really basically, you know, it bothers me because I think it's like aligned to everyone, just like this game was aligned to everyone about whatever. About water. It was a sprint button. The frame rate's amazing right now.
Yes, it is, and it's all my fault.
I want to take a look at that spot again.
Like, shit's broken. Like, it looks like it broke in half.
Oh, whoa, I'm getting a frame rate right now that is actually playable. Oh, yo, I don't know if I told you this, but the Shield tablet, it's pretty buggy and messed up, and my actual like, I need to get a replacement or whatever, but it can run Dolphin emulator. Like, I can play Luigi's Mansion at a playable frame rate on my tablet.
That's pretty cool. I actually, on that note, I heard that Dolphin updated.
Shit. But yeah, the Android version hasn't updated in like since like January. But I found you can download like dev builds that work on the Shield tablet. And yeah, I downloaded one of the dev builds of the Android Dolphin emulator, and I got Luigi's Mansion running at 20 frames per second at 2 times native resolution on a tablet.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it runs the same frame rate at native and 2 times native resolution, so that's weird, because that didn't seem to change anything. But the highest I could
that
get
just
is
means it's not properly optimized.
yeah. Yeah, it's definitely got a lot of extra power sitting around waiting to be utilized, and it's just ridiculous because I got Luigi's Mansion at 2 times native, running at like 15 to 20 frames per second on the on my tablet, and I was like, holy shit! I think things are gonna be amazing.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd be the same way.
Well, yeah, I remember when GameCube came out and stuff like that, and I was thinking like when GameCube, when GameCube games are good enough to, I mean, when technology gets to the point that you can play GameCube, you know, like on a Game Boy, that's it. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like I remember thinking when GameCube came out, like all you need is that in a portable, and that's the end of gaming. Like you don't need to get any better than that. And that's exactly where we are right now.
Almost. Smash Brothers on 3DS had to make some cutbacks to get that working properly.
Ice climbers.
I think there's also a reason why they didn't let you adjust the item frequency as well.
Yeah? You think it was because of the... Yeah. You're right.
I think like if they allowed you to adjust the frequency and what items pop up, then we'd have like with Melee where it would actually skip frames so that it wouldn't, lose to 60 frames per second.
It did that just because of the item mode?
If you did like all Pokeballs on high and you got like a bunch of legendaries in a row, it was going to drop.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, but it's like a perfect example why they need to make generational Wii U, generational 3DS. The reason I want them to do that is because it doesn't matter whether or not they do that. Isn't that weird? Like I want them to do it because all it will do is satisfy the people who need numbers instead of experiences. You know? Like they gauge their life by numbers instead of experiences. So
well, yeah. That's the wrong mentality to have on a console. It's a little more acceptable on PC because you poured $2,000 or $3,000 into a build. Of course you care about numbers.
Yeah. It's so weird though, because it's like a philosophical thing. You know, like Nintendo having low specs is like a philosophical idea. Of like, yeah, like they're just like, no.
Dude, actually, on that note, did you like see the thing from Ubisoft a while back that basically said that they think that 30 frames per second is going to become the industry standard?
Yeah, they can go fuck themselves, because that's stupid. Like Mario Kart on Wii U is 60. And 1080p.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically pertaining to, I mean, Ubisoft, they're another dev I just don't like that much. I mean, they don't seem to really know how to... Like, I've seen Assassin's Creed and all that shit on the PC. It's just terrible. The frame rate drops so much.
Just wait until... You gotta watch the videos I made about Zombie U. It is such a funny game because it's got potential. Like it's like there's some spots of good, and then there's other spots where it's just complete shit, and you can totally tell that they like that is like good spots and then bad spots, and they just like threw it together and went, I don't know, fuck it, we need to get the game out. Like, yeah, it's like a really good example of one of those rushed games.
I just remember everybody talking about how it was going to be so great, and it's like, oh, such a shame the Wii U's getting it.
No, it's like a...
Turns out that doesn't matter.
Well, like, the way it used the controller was actually pretty good. It's just they always had a icon that said, look at the Wii U controller. You know, like, they had, like, this giant icon that always says, look at the Wii U controller, look at the Wii U controller. And you can never show what's on the TV. It's basically small details that when you play the Wonderful 101, they have a lot of those things built. Yeah, it's basically things that the Wii U should have had as system features. Like the way the Wonderful 1 does it is what's on the TV screens on the TV and what's on gamepads on the gamepad, right? Then you press minus on the controller, and then it sends what's on the TV to your gamepad. And then you press it again, and then it overlays what's on the gamepad and what's on the TV together, like picture in picture. So like if you
you're right. I would have thought that'd be standard.
And yeah, because what is it, Mario Kart? They have it so when you press minus, it just switches back and forth between, like dual screen and just on the gamepad. But the way the Wonderful One does it is the best because you could picture in picture like both screens and show both. It made videos nice.
Yeah, it's really such a shame that it only sold like what 3,000 copies in Japan or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, but that doesn't matter. Like, yeah, that's fine because that's their fault. It's like if someone makes one of the best things ever, like yeah, it's like I don't know how to explain it. Like this that shit is going to be remembered forever. Like it doesn't matter how much it sells; it's going to sell forever.
Well, I half agree with what you're saying. The
But
reason
like,
that I say that is because somehow Platinum keeps getting the money to make these games.
Yeah, that's because it doesn't matter.
How many publishers are they going to go through where they turn around and say, "Nope, I'm sorry, you can't make back the money you recouped on the game."
Nintendo.
Because it's like a curse.
Dude, if
Well, yeah, but even there, Bayonetta 2, it's like I mean, they fully funded the game and everything, but
exactly. If they if Nintendo didn't
last I checked, it wasn't selling so hot either, and that was something people were looking forward to.
Yeah, but you know how good it is, eh? Like you know that it like it doesn't matter how much it sells, the way people feel about playing it is they're having so much fun so far. So that's all. Basically, like if Nintendo didn't fund Wonderful 101 and Bayonetta 2, I don't think Microsoft would have funded Scalebound, and I don't think The Legend of Korra would have been a project either. I think Platinum Games would have went out of business.
I don't know. You got to remember, Konami had some stuff with them too. And
yeah, but you know what I mean. Like I don't think they would have been doing what they're doing. Like if they're not out of business, they wouldn't have been doing these giant games still. Like I really think that.
I think they would have been doing more like Metal Gear Solid, where they're working with an established IP.
Yeah, something like that. I think they would have had to sell out in some way or compromise what they're doing. Basically, what I mean is Nintendo kind of saved them by believing in them. And it doesn't matter how good the games do. It's because Nintendo was willing to do it, then Microsoft all of a sudden goes, okay, Kamiya, start making Scalebound, you know? Like
there is truth behind that, but at the same time, what's the point for Nintendo funding these? They want people to buy these and realize that hey, they have third-party games on here that are really fucking good.
Yo, those aren't third-party.
Does it.
Yeah, those are first-party games.
Bayonetta? No, that's
Wonderful 101. They were gonna Wonderful 101. They started making that when early in the Wii. Like that thing was in development for so goddamn long, the Wonderful 101, and it was supposed to be about it was supposed to be all Nintendo characters. And then they changed it eventually. It's basically supposed to be like a new Smash Brothers. Like
I don't see how that would have worked with Nintendo characters though, because of such a vast. Well, I mean, it could have, but do they even really have?
They changed it a lot.
Nintendo characters.
It was gonna be like Mario and Yoshi and Link and all those motherfuckers. You know, it's gonna be all of them in like a giant team, like a giant like team-based action game. But then they changed it a lot, eventually. But yeah, that's what it was supposed to be at the beginning. But then I think like Miyamoto was like no or something. I don't know. Or just like fit better.
It's hard to tell what Miyamoto wants done anymore. I mean, like when I look at Paper Mario Sticker Star is like a good example as like, he basically went up to the guys who'd made that game and tried to tell them to cut down on some of the elements from the past Paper Mario games, not have it so focused on the story, and don't use original characters.
Yep. That's because he wanted to,
Lo
like...
and behold, Sticker Star is one of the worst Paper Mario games.
Yeah, but that's... yeah, you're right. But I think like just trying it is enough. You know, like if they do it twice, then they're fucking idiots.
Well, see, here's the contrast, though.
If they do it twice,
the contrast. Look at. But see, here's the contrast to that argument, though. I mean, look at Mario and Luigi Dream Team. They also got approached by Miyamoto that they needed to do things here and there, and you know what? They didn't listen. And look at Mario and Luigi Dream Team. It's a great game.
Nice. Well, yeah, perfect example. You can listen to people, but you gotta have the final say. You gotta go with what you think. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Miyamoto's not invincible. I especially I especially kind of question him working on something with any kind of plot to it after that.
Yeah.
Apparently he was well, not pissed, but he was displeased about the whole storybook thing in Mario Galaxy with Rosalina.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, fucking game theory. Game theory's funny videos. Like about Rosalina being the daughter of Luigi and Peach. Yeah. Rosalina is Luigi.
That's really weird.
You didn't see that, did you?
No, I didn't, but that's really fucking weird.
Yeah, you gotta watch it because he breaks it down pretty awesomely. It's hilarious because of like who's left-handed, who's right-handed, the color of people's eyes, their earlobes. Because like they have, yeah, I forget. It's like a certain type of earlobe, you know, like you're more likely to be born with a certain type of earlobe if your parents do, and like Luigi's ears are different
the problem
than Mario's.
With that, though, is just the fact that Peach has never indicated in any way, shape, or form that she feels that way about Luigi.
Oh, dude, you gotta. Okay, I'll link it to you. You'll like it. You'll like it.
Because I mean, Nintendo's been working this whole time. Oh, it's like Daisy and Luigi.
Yeah, I don't even know what the hell man. Waluigi needs his own game. Ode to Waluigi. Funniest poem. All of the internet because of shit like that. Like honestly, like the Nintendo will win because who the fuck else has as strong of an internet like support? Like just culturally.
They may have internet support, but their netcode in Smash Brothers isn't very good.
Yeah, that's fucked. But that's also a game like, yeah. Like Platinum Games had this giant thing about like they had a whole like they have a bunch of blogs or whatever on their site about Anarchy Reigns when they were making it, about how fucked up, how difficult a fighting game is to do online. And how they were trying to do a 16-player. Like, they wanted to do it was a third-person 3D 16-player online fighting game. So they were trying to make it, like, yeah, that's a really fucked up idea. And, yeah, Anarchy Reigns is insane. I've never played it online, but I wonder if 16-player online even works.
Don't know, but I just know that, like, fucking, what was it, Mortal Kombat, Injustice, all those types of games, terrible online.
Have you ever played any fighting game that worked online?
Skullgirl.
Yeah? That's the one.
GGPO is awesome.
That's the one, Skullgirls. And it's on PC.
Well, pretty much anything that you would use the same system as Skullgirls, which is called GGPO.
Ah. The fuck's that? It's like some fighting game thing or just some networking thing?
It's a networking thing. Basically, it does like rollbacks or something like that when things get really lag.
Ah. I can't break this thing. Oh well. Anyways, yeah, what the fuck, eh? Patterns got canceled, and I don't really think either of us really give a shit. Really?
Not anymore.
Like, kind of give a shit, but at the end of the day, really, like, what were we talking about? You know, like we didn't continue talking about patterns because it doesn't matter.
I guess that could sum it all up very well.
Yeah, like I just
yes, it doesn't matter. And frankly, it never did after its initial hurrah being released on Steam.
Yep, that's true. Or after it first came out at all, really. I guess the best moment was when they
I've never
added.
even heard of it till it hit Steam.
Yeah. I bet you I think the coolest thing was when they added planets or whatever. That was probably the coolest update.
Yeah, it was, and then the next one right after, bleh.
Yeah, then it was then maybe the Escher gravity one was a close second, but that was a bittersweet update because they also nerfed orbiting.
I didn't really, I mean, honestly, the Escher gravity update just disappointed me. I didn't really think there was anything worthwhile that came out of it, maybe like a minor thing, but it wasn't worth losing the gravity.
Yeah. It's even funnier because, like, I've seen, like, on Kotaku or whatever, like, articles about, like, a game that's like, this game's gonna do the Escher relativity puzzle thingy in the game. It's got crazy graphics and Escher gravity. You know, it's basically like saying the same types of things except not mentioning patterns at all or acknowledging that had already been done in the game or whatever.
Because nobody cares about patterns.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just so funny. Cause yeah, cause they're like, yeah, look at this other indie game that is doing this thing, but it's really like a custom map in patterns. But this, yeah. Basically, this game could be good, and it could have like giant things that would like make other games look shittier in comparison, but it's too buggy.
Too buggy, bad performance, horrible camera.
Yeah.
Half-baked ideas, stuff that clearly wasn't finished, and
they changed.
Well, to top it all off, completely silent devs.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, why? I just wanted to play an online match with them at some point. Just be like, hello. Yeah, just
really,
something.
if they wanted community interaction, they could have done something like that.
Yeah, like communicated with like the two people that like did anything.
The people that actually played the fucking game for more than 10 hours, you know. We may not have been on their Twitch streams or whatever the hell they did in the past. I know they had streams, but fuck. We still know more about the game than the majority of people who bought it. And half of that is because we created the stuff that some of them use. Minus some things, like of course the wheels. I mean, I credit that to the older forums.
Yeah.
Patterns. But I mean, like the knack, that was me.
Yo, that wheel was like something that someone made in like the first couple of days the game came out.
Yeah, I tried making one with knack, and yeah, it doesn't work.
Anyways, maybe we'll play some more a little bit later, but I'm gonna take a break.
Yeah, I have to take a break as well and stop looking at this horrid frame rate.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Maybe we'll play some more later if the servers don't go down, but it's on life support basically, and they're gonna pull the plug soon, so maybe we'll come visit it in the hospital again. But
it'll be the last visit for me, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
I've already said my goodbyes and moved on.
Awesome stuff. Bye, Patterns. Rest in peace.
Farewell, Patterns. It was a good run for about a couple months.